Well, that is a duck nest. That's where she had a couple of eggs, so she'd keep coming back to them. And there's a chicken on it. And that is a chicken nest. So they flipped, and then that one isn't sitting on anything at all. That's how it is around here. Now, my ducks are going to a new home Sunday because we don't want to raise ducks anymore. And I'll either send her eggs, which she probably won't set on, um, or just destroy them because they're not very far along. Duck eggs take longer than chicken eggs. And this chicken can set on those eggs or nothing at all. But yeah, there's 3. Let's go do a little walk through over here. I lost a chicken yesterday. I'm not sure exactly what happened. She was fine, and she was sitting in this box. It was the one that got my hand a couple of times the other day. But I come out and she was dead on the nest with 2 eggs under her. And we have this one sitting on a couple of eggs. We got grizzled, smooth Polish tolbunt. So we are going to be baby chicken poor around here. Squash are growing so big you can't even see that there's bachelor buttons under them. Let's pull them up and out of the way. I planted the flowers in there to bring pollinators, but the pollinators can't see them if they're underneath the squash. Oh, look. Let's go in there. Let's go in there and see if those are male or female blooms. The other day we know we had a female blossom because it had a little squash at the base of it. That's how you tell. See, that's a female blossom. And I believe this is a male blossom. See, there's no fruit at the bottom. If this blossom was open on the female, I'd take, see that centerpiece right there? I could take that and put it inside this female blossom, fertilize that squash. I'll have to wait a day though, looks like. Now, let's see hey, there's a pickle. Look how big they've grown. Just a couple days. Yeah, buddy. We'll be eating him before long. And that's on that beta alpha, which has grown up to there. This one, it gets to where you can't hardly see good and you miss stuff. You'll come out, it's kind of like finding a zucchini the size of a small child. Come out here looking for cucumbers and you'll find one that's big as a bratwurst. Fine for slicing if it's meant to get that big. That's what the delicatas are not blooming yet, but they sure do have a lot of buds. I'm anxious to see if they're going to come back as a true delicata instead of a cross. I don't know who grew them. They came in a Misfits box and we really liked them, so I saved the seeds. That's holy basil, and once that true set of leaves comes out, I'm gonna be planting them up. Black Peruvian mint is growing. I got a lot more little apple mint babies, but they got a ways to go before I can plant them up. Hey. Hey. Come on. I know that's cat mint. It's glorious. There you go. You get stuck in there because it'd be terrible hard to get out. You'd probably destroy all them seedlings just to work your way out of there. Yesterday, my husband took me on a date to see a movie, that new one, Quiet Place 2. And it was good. It made me jump a lot, and it was a good movie. Anyway, we got back, and I come out here to the garden, and I could smell cilantro. Strong. I thought, why am I smelling cilantro so strong? Somebody's probably been in there wallering on it. And I blamed these cats. I said, yeah, they probably got in there and wallered all over that cilantro. And look at that bachelor button. Focus. Boy, they're pretty. They're little, but they're pretty. I had to pin that sunflower up because we had a bad storm the other night. And it had knocked it down just about flat. And I'd like to see it bloom. Anyway, back to the cilantro. Come in and smell the cilantro. So I'm looking to see which of the plants that they had squashed. And I see that male duck, that Drake Muscovy, in my garden. And my heart just sunk. Because Muscovy ducks like green stuff. They like to eat green stuff. Cabbages and whatnot. I thought, oh, there goes the kohlrabies. There goes everything. Obviously, my cilantro's gone because I smell it so strong. This cilantro over here was fine. Anyway, this one round over here, we're going to go back because I like walking in the morning. Over here is the cilantro. And it is flat, as you can see, but not eaten. What he had done, I don't know, he got spooked, I guess, because he's never done it before, and they can't fly worth a flip. But all of this was knocked off the barbecue grill. He, I guess, had jumped up here on this barbecue grill and jumped over the fence and landed right there, because this kohlrabi right below us was pretty flat too. And then he had just walked to the gate to get out, and nobody was here to let him out. So I don't know how long he was in there, but he was a good boy, and he didn't eat a thing. Shocking, but he didn't eat anything. He's still going to a new home tomorrow, though. We're done with the ducks. If you're looking for a sustainable meat source, get some Muscovy ducks, because all they want to do is hatch out babies, and they take good care of their babies, so they live, and you wind up with a whole big bunch of 6-week-old ducklings who are huge, and you're trying to herd them in at night so that no coyotes or anything get them. And it's not easy herding ducks. They show it on TV. Yeah, you can herd ducks. Oh, looky here, how easy this is. No. Muscovy ducklings, if they don't want to go in somewhere, then they're, by gosh, not going to go in there. So we get. I'm too tired to do it. My husband is not the big animal guy, so he don't want to do it. I don't blame him a bit. So they're going to a new home. They can go have babies for somebody else. This is fixing to bloom. It's a hyssop. I think. Let me smell it. I believe it's a hyssop. It might be an agastache. They're pretty much the same family. I don't know. I think it's a hyssop. It don't have no smell. No? See the leaves? Yeah, it's an agastache. I just don't know which one. I have to go back and look. We did a little protection around here. This is still not working. I'm going to have to put some other thing in there. That is a poker plant under there. Fire poker. I believe is what it's called. And they waller it to death. So I put a tire around it, and that just made them scratch it up. So I put the laundry basket over it. They kept knocking it off, so I've got these in there holding that down. We'll see. I'm trying to move things over here, though, because this Henry's Garnet Sweet Spire has become a playhouse for cats. They wallered it down, and they're breaking the limbs off and making it do very poorly. So we're trying to put some distraction around. Creeping Jenny for a ground cover in a hard place to grow anything is doing rather well. It doesn't grow as quickly as I'd like it to, but if I was to buy several more plants and put out here, it'd do the job. There's a whole bunch of it that I started in the yard. I think this might be fixing a... I gotta check it out. I don't know much about this plant. It's a yellow twig dogwood. I do have a little yellowing on some leaves. I don't know if it's the soil here, the amount of water. They're in different spots, so maybe it's just what old leaves do on this plant. I don't know. Dogwoods are supposed to do okay, these twig dogwoods, in a wet area. But I noticed that some of these berries are turning, or some of these buds are turning white. And I don't know if that's what they're supposed to do. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll Google it. Calla lily. The storm, I had took the cage off this gooseberry, and that storm just beat the fire out of it too. I was going to tie it up, but I'd rather go ahead and let it kind of sprawl out. Then I might see if it is going to do anything. I put this around this toothache plant they'd eat up the other day, but toothache plants come out of stuff pretty quick. Look at that. It's already pulling back out. A little allium might bloom someday. Maybe. The lemon balm is doing real well. I might take the cage off and just keep an eye on the chickens, see what they're going to do. I don't want them to eat it. I planted a bunch of comfrey a friend sent me in this bed and at the base of that muscadine the other day. I thought, comfrey might do really well in there. And I planted it a couple of places in this wet area. See what it would do over here. But I did it in the higher, like right in there. And I did one in there just to see what it would do. But yeah, this video was supposed to just be me showing you them how many chickens I got sitting right now. Y'all have a good day. Love ya.